A wonderful good afternoon, my honored guest. I welcome you here at the Hydrogen Fuel Cells Europe at Hanover Fairground in the year of 2023. Every 20 minutes, you can enjoy with me a new interview from our representatives here in the hydrogen and fuel cell business. I'm also welcoming all our online guests, and I learned many languages on this fair because we are having exhibitors from more than 20 countries. We have more than 270 exhibitors on 10,000 square meters. So, I welcome everyone. Hi, or welcome. Ni hao, annyeonghaseyo, konnichiwa, bienvenidos, ciao, salam alaikum, and all the more languages that I will learn during the fair. So, I don't want to keep you more thrilled, but in case you want a free drink, I also invite everyone who's standing around here to come enjoy, have a seat, enjoy this really interesting presentation, meet the faces behind the company. So, the next title that we have is KSB as a component supplier and technology partner. For that, please welcome with me on stage the business strategist and project lead hydrogen, Mr. Ulrich Stahl. Welcome. Ulrich, welcome on stage. So, first of all, I have a question, personal question. Your name is Ulrich Stahl.
Yes,
Stahl
that's right.
Translates to steel. Is that the reason why your company hired you?
Maybe. That accompanied me already during my mechanical engineering studies. If you practice, you have to always scratch the U style, and so this was my nickname already then. Yeah.
It was already
Yes.
your nickname. I see.
Yeah.
So this is already the perfect link to the company introduction. What does KSB do? Who is KSB? For those in the audience who don't know.
Yes, KSB is, in Germany we call it a classical hidden champion. Yeah. What does it mean? It means in our branches we are a premium supplier, and we are among the top suppliers globally. Yeah. So we are supplying pumps, and there we are among the top 3 pump suppliers globally. And we are also supplying the valves, where we are among the top 10.
Okay, pumps and valves, and congratulations to this success. But Ulrich, this is a hydrogen and fuel cell fair. Just wondering what you have to do with hydrogen and fuel cells.
Yeah. So first, some more facts about KSB. So we are not a small company. We have around about 2.6 billion euro of sales with 170 million EBIT, 16,000 employees worldwide, and we are located or present globally at more than 300 locations all over the world, with factories on all continents besides Australia. So
And Antarctica.
yeah, so that's about KSB, and you can feel I'm very proud to work for this company. Now coming to hydrogen, yeah, I started to step into this topic, and I was very excited to get let's say this job to lead this project hydrogen at KSB, to orchestrate or organize the development of this hydrogen business overarching within our company. And we stepped in to look at it and to look at the potential of this business already 2 years ago. And at that point, everybody talked about, okay, is hydrogen the right solution? Yeah.
Maybe tell us a little bit more about the hydrogen history.
Yeah.
So just give us a market overview, and when because you said at that time it was just talking about hydrogen. So what was it like 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was. Everybody was curious about. Okay, is this the asset to invest in or to set focus on? And now we are 2 years later, and nobody asked this question anymore. Yeah. Last year, the talks were about what framing conditions do we need, and now we are in between asking ourselves what are the challenges to secure or to push this ramp up of the hydrogen economy, and what needs it to, let's say, provide all the capacity and the products needed for the announced, let's say, capacities which have to be built up to produce all this hydrogen which will be needed in the whole world. Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to highlight this because maybe some of the audience have not experienced this really. It's really literally a jump that we have made because, for example, usually this fair is a good indicator how mature we are in the hydrogen and fuel cell business. And this year, compared to last year, we have been growing. It's packed. Many companies that haven't been in the hydrogen business for a long time now also trying to contribute with their knowledge. So it's fantastic how much we can learn from each other. And KSB producing pumps and valves before. So this is interesting that you bring in your knowledge. So what are your expectations for the ramp up of the hydrogen economy from the perspective of a component supplier?
Yeah. So just the first short explanation where you can locate hydrogen KSB with our products. Yeah. So you can imagine as we are serving end markets like the chemical industry, like many applications in the general industry, like the energy generation business. The processes which are also used now for hydrogen are quite common at our home turf, and therefore we have the offerings along the whole value chain, starting from the production, no matter what color, the related carbon capture, utilization and storage value chain, the derivatives afterwards, and also transportation and usage. And therefore we also can be a partner, or we can supply our support to our customers for large integrated projects, incorporating many steps of this value chain, starting with the production, afterwards take, for example, producing the ammonia, and then the production of fertilizer at the end of the day.
So this is, I like this approach because, well, yes, the technology is kind of new, how to produce hydrogen, where to use hydrogen. So this is smart. But then you say, let's not invent the wheel new, but use, let's say, the network, the infrastructure, surrounding technology that you have, just like KSB already has years of experience.
Exactly. Yeah. So for sure, hydrogen as an energy carrier, that's a revolution for the energy transition towards a decarbonized or a climate neutral energy production. But if we come to the technology itself, which is used to make this happen, we are talking about quite common components like pumps, heat exchangers, valves. Yeah. And if you take an electrolyzer, for example, you have the new one is a stack. But you have a huge balance of plants with many pumps in it, with many valves in it. And the challenge now, where we stand today, is to optimize these systems to have a product which can be scaled up in a very cost-efficient, reliable, and way, securing a long lifetime. Yeah.
And this is where your expertise comes along, because you have years of experience not only making things more efficient, on one level, but also economically. I would like to know, can you give a little bit more details on the application spheres in hydrogen where your components are used?
Yes. Let's take this electrolyzer, for example. Yeah. So you have the water treatment, you have the circulation of this the media, the deionized water, and the heat management, and all these topics which have to be solved. And if these electrolyzers now have to be scaled up, and if I listen to these discussions what it needs to scale electrolyzers up to higher capacities in the gigawatt range. There are these two approaches: numbering up, sizing up. Yeah, and
Can you explain what that means, numbering up or sizing up?
yeah, for sure. We talk about sizing up if we take a part or a subsystem of this electrolyzer and increase just the size of it. And doing this, you can imagine you need a partner on your side with a broad portfolio which can also grow with you and with your sizing up and provide out of this portfolio always the right and perfect product. And besides this, you can imagine sizing up a subsystem also leverages the potential, for example, for energy savings. Yeah? And therefore, KSB is quite professional in optimizing hydraulic systems, or we are really a premium supplier of very energy efficient products. Yeah.
That is interesting. So are you ready to scale up?
Yes, for sure. We are ready to scale up, and yeah, we are ready to supply really the high numbers which we all expect from this scaling up of this economy. Yeah.
So, I'm just curious. You are ready to scale up. If you look at the market, I want to know your personal opinion. Is the market ready to scale up yet?
I think we are just at the beginning of this process. Yeah, everybody is now trying, and therefore I really want to motivate our partners, everybody in this room, to team up. Yeah, to bring in all of our capabilities to really have European perfect optimized products which are cost efficient, which are reliable, which guarantee a long lifetime, and to take these products then and scale them up. And I think we can make it happen.
This is wonderful. Is there any question from the audience to Ulrich at this time? Let me know if you have a question. I will come down to you. So Ulrich, you just mentioned something interesting, to team up. And I read that also in your title, KSB as a technology partner. I would like you to elaborate a little bit more on this.
Yeah, I think the system suppliers, the electrolyzer suppliers, or also if you look to other parts of the value chain, they have a very high pressure now in developing their products because competition rises, the demand is there, they need to build up their gigafactories. And I think we are often talking also about startups or smaller companies. They don't have the capabilities and the know-how when it comes to hydraulic systems. Yeah? And therefore, I just want to motivate to use the know-how of all these component suppliers which provide these products, because we have a track record, a history of 150 years supplying our products for critical processes, optimizing hydraulic systems, increasing energy efficiency. That's our daily business, and we can bring this to the table.
Wow, so you're also kind of like sharing knowledge and want to enable others to join the journey on the hydrogen ship.
Sure, yeah. So we want to be, and that's our self-understanding, we want to be the technology partner of our customers. We don't like to just receive requests for quotation and write something in and send it back. We want to know about challenges, know about problems in the system, and then we can step in and yeah, that's a partnership along the whole life cycle and for a long time. That's our target and our aim.
That's very impressive, and I think this is so necessary and maybe also different from other industries. In the hydrogen business, we all shake hands not to make business, but shake hands to work on a vision together. And the good thing is that we are working towards a more green future, decarbonization by producing hydrogen. And then, of course, we need to make hydrogen more cost efficient. I do have a little detailed question for you, for those in the audience who are also having electrolyzers. So you said that definitely you can help providing components for electrolyzers. So there are different types of electrolyzers. So for alkaline, we have PEM, and then we also have the AEM. Are you able to support all of these types, and in which way?
Yes, we are. Yeah, there are different challenges or different, let's say, questions to solve, or not problems, but challenges to solve related to the media itself. Yeah. But we have already a lot of experiences of this. Yeah, as I said, we already have a sales volume within the hydrogen business of more than 10 million. So we are already very H2 active. We are in the electrolyzers of many of the companies exhibiting here, and therefore we have already a lot of experience we can bring to the table, and we can use. Yeah, and no matter which technology we talk about. Yeah.
And since we are almost at the end of our little interview here, what can people expect when they come to your booth?
Okay, what they can expect? They can expect very motivated and positive colleagues, which can present an idea of our approach to the market, of our capabilities, and also some nice products to have a deeper look in it.
And I highly agree. I visited the booth already, and I got the impression that it's authentic. It's years of knowledge, but also of quality. And I think that the hydrogen and fuel cell business, it's wonderful that you are supporting in this way and learning from each other. And I hope that you will come back next year here as a partner and to contribute to our little hydrogen revolution.
Definitely. Many thanks.
Thank you, Ulrich. That was Ulrich from KSB. If you would like to ask your questions personally or visit the booth, like he said, it's highly motivated people, very friendly and authentic, then the booth is B56, B56. Thank you so much.